Ooh boy, let me tell you. It's been a rough one today, and frankly speaking, I'm surprised I'm even here right now. But you know, if anything, that just tells me that this is better for me than not. I hope it is for you as well, because, hello, welcome. It is Thursday the 26th, and frankly speaking, ideas are all over the place. So what can I say other than, why don't we just go ahead and see if we can situate ourselves into something that actually makes sense for once. So it's looking like something that may actually have a chance of making good on the thing I've been telling myself for a long time, to use these streams as a way to actually look at things I've never gotten the chance to do. So what does that say? It says Halo. What is Halo, you ask? I don't know. I'm looking to find out myself, but yeah, welcome. How are you people? I know for a fact that today has been a whole lot of things, and frankly speaking, I would say I'm lucky to be alive, but that was a little bit of hyperbole. If anything, I'm just glad to be here. As I usually am, but frankly speaking, where to begin with this? Have I mentioned before that I have never actually played a Halo game aside from a little bit of Infinite? So that tells me, hey, with the Master Chief Collection sending me a whole bunch of live service stuff that I'm going to ignore right now, we can just do whatever makes sense right here. We have a whole lot to do right here. So, in my mind, the best thing we can do is start from the beginning with Combat Evolved, and see where we go from there. We've got 2, 3, ODST, 4, and Reach. And I figure if it's good, we can start from the beginning and work our way up. I don't know about 5, I'm going to ignore 5, but frankly, we'll see how things go. So, with that in mind, I will be your host tonight, and let's see if my lungs hold up for this, because, Also, yeah, Reach is technically the start, but also, I have never actually played anything related to John Chief right here, so I figure we might as well start from the very beginning, and then we do Reach. And then 2, and then ODST, then 3, then 4. If that makes sense, I feel as though it does. So, with that said, why don't we go ahead and get into it? If anything, if you might have heard, I kinda just coughed a little bit right there, so don't mind me, my throat hurts a little bit more than it should.
Cortana, all I need to know is, did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
We made a blind jump. How did they...
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace. They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
Not gonna lie, for 2001, this art style still holds up quite a
Our fighters
bit.
are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious. But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at their stations.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone.
Everyone.
And Cortana.
Hmm?
Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
Attention, all combat personnel. Please report to your action station.
Yeah, imagine that. This game came out a good 21 years ago? Wild to think about. Kinda explains why I never got to play it, because frankly, I was in elementary school.
With 22nd Tactical at Bulkhead Charlie 14.
And good old young Ichi back in the day was like, shoot games? That's not gonna fly. Not in this household.
You heard the lady. Move like you got a purpose.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Once again, it is our job to finish what the flyboys started. We are leaving this ship platoon and engaging the Covenant on solid ground. When we meet the enemy, we will rip their skulls from their spines and toss them away laughing. Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir! Damn right I am. Double time!
Attention all personnel. We are re-engaging the enemy. External and internal contact imminent.
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close, this is gonna be your lucky day.
Sir?
Right. Let's thaw him out.
Okay. Bringing low-level systems online. Cracking the case in 30 seconds.
Is that him? Is that our boy? Is that Roast Chief himself?
Blowing the pins in 5.
This tube shows green. Cycle complete.
Sorry for the quick thaw, Master Chief. Things are a little hectic right now. The disorientation should pass quickly.
Welcome back, sir. We'll have you battle-ready stat.
Chief, please look around the room. I need to get a calibration reading for your battlesuit's diagnostics. Good. Thank you, sir.
I'm bringing your health monitors online, sir.
Alrighty then.
Vital signs look normal. No freezer burn. Okay, sir. Go ahead and climb out of the cryo tube. I gave you a double dose of the wake-up stim. Take a quick walk around the cryo bay and join me at the optical diagnostic station when you're ready.
I'm assuming Avery Johnson is that guy who is just leading the charge, is that correct?
Man on the red square, please.
Red square? Red square.
Okay, sir, look at me so we can begin. I know the ordnance techs usually take care of your targeting sensors, but we're short of time, Chief. Just look at each of the flashing panels to target them. When you lock on, it'll change color.
No weapons, no grenades. Over here, up, down.
Okay, that looks good.
Sir, I'm getting some calibration errors. I'm going to invert your looking pitch, so you can see if you like it better that way. Try targeting the flashing lights again. Is that better, or should I switch it back?
Switch it back. Not gonna lie, I like up to go up.
Okay, try looking up and down again, please. Do you want me to leave it like that, or switch it again? Okay, I'll leave the pitch normal, but if you want, you can change it yourself later.
Well, that's nice of them.
I'm ready for the energy shield test now.
Please follow me to the energy shield test station.
Fire teams, report to defensive positions Alpha through Sierra. Sensors show inbound Covenant boarding craft. Stand by to repel boarders.
Alright, then give me my
The
shield.
yellow square. This will just take a second. Okay, bring his energy shields online, please.
Now, do I get my energy sword, or do I have to wait for Sunday for that?
Shields read as fully charged.
Okay, sir. Bring them down to test the automatic recharge.
Okay, the sword wasn't in one. That's a shame.
Recharging normally. We're showing green across the board.
Bridge to Cryo 2, this is Captain Key. Send the Master Chief to the bridge immediately.
Captain, we'll have to skip the weapons diagnostics and
On the double, crewman.
Aye, sir. The skipper seems jumpy. We better get moving. We'll find you weapons later.
Okay, I'll leave the self-diagnostics running at least.
Good idea. You'd better get to your evac group, Sam.
Affirmative. I just have to reset the computer and I'm out of here. Oh God, they're trying to get through the door. Security!
Oh.
Intruders have now too. Please, God.
Sam! Sam! Come on, we've got to get the hell out of here.
They took the one guy I was actually listening to. Oh no. Okay, never mind that. Everything is bad. Or do I actually have to go this way? Let's see here.
Boarding parties on port decks 4, 7, and 12.
Alright. Let's try that way. Nope. Okay, it's fine. The Covenant is invading. Let's just avoid everything that is exploding and go the other way. How do I crouch? There's the crouch. And then they blast open the other blast door. Like that.
Fall back! I'm with you!
At the very least, this is a very dynamic intro. I like it. Of course, I am a little confused on where I need to be going right now, but slowly just getting my lay of the land, understanding what needs to happen. What blast doors are closing.
Sir, the captain needs you on the bridge ASAP. Better follow me.
Alright, thank you. Actual guidance.
Help me help you. Found.
Oh.
Boardings on port decks 3 and 9. Alpha 3 engage enemy boarding.
Stay back!
Okay, sir, what is this about? Man said, this is my cardio day. You're interrupting my workout.
Captain Keyes.
Good to see you, Master Chief. Things aren't going well. Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
A dozen Covenant superior battleships against a single Halcyon-class cruiser. With those odds, I'm content with 3, make that 4 kills. Sleep well?
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me.
Report.
It must have been one of their boarding parties. I'd guess an antimatter charge.
Bam! Fire control for the main cannon is offline.
Captain, the cannon was my last offensive option.
All right, then. I'm initiating Cold Protocol Article 2. We're abandoning the Autumn. That means you too, Cortana.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
Probably.
Speaking. The object we found, I'm gonna try and land the Autumn on it.
With all due respect, sir, this war has enough dead heroes.
I appreciate your concern, Cortana, but it's not up to me. Protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipboard AI is absolutely unacceptable, and that means you're leaving ship. Lock in a selection of emergency landing zones, upload them to my neural lace, and then sort yourself for a heart transfer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research, Earth.
I understand.
Oh, so that's how that starts.
Maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you ready?
ain't
fun.
we?
It's funny to think about how this might just be one big escort mission and then a whole bunch of shipping started.
Good luck, Master Chief.
Your architecture isn't much different from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.
I don't keep it loaded, son. You'll have to find ammo as you go.
Uh-huh. Actually, before we go any further, let me see your settings. Do we get subtitles? I wish to know, 343. Where do we go from here? Let's see here. Where could you be? I wonder. Accessibility, maybe. There we go. Thank you kindly. And now we begin proper. So yeah, needless to say, today has been a little bit harrowing. Frankly speaking, there has been a little bit of time in which I kind of felt like I was losing the ability to breathe, but safe to say, I took some time, I got it under control, and we're back here doing this again. I wish I don't have to repeat that situation, but then again, it's probably my own fault to begin with.
Those
Frankly,
Marines could use some help, Chief. Do what you do best.
more precautions need to be taken in my life.
Nice shot. My ball. Let's go. Look, I'm already fine.
But then again, that's also the perils of summer, and wouldn't you know it, this is why I prefer snow. Snow never choked me out in the street.
Hold your fire.
You know what, compared this to, say, RE7, you know what, I feel a little bit better about this. Namely because I have an actual reticle. I can aim if you actually give me something to aim with. Where do you think you're going?
Keep your head down. There's two of us in here now, remember?
No. I'm not losing health, I'm losing shield. It's also a faster paced shooter than RE7. It also has non-limited ammo. I won't say unlimited, but at the same time, scarcity isn't the issue, I imagine.
Alright, mate, I'm right behind you.
What the hell? Did something just hit us?
Move in! Back to the airlock!
Speaking of something that's also not in scarcity, a whole lot of Morbius jokes have been flying all over my head. Morbin this, Morbin that. I'm starting to morb. Against all known laws of aviation, according to all known laws of aviation, the Morbius shouldn't be able to fly. But Morbius does anyway, because apparently he is a corked up vampire boy who just happens to be a genetic freak, and he's not normal. Needless to say, from what I've heard, that is not a good movie.
Lost contact!
It may be fun for some, but at the same time, I think I've got my fill off of the memes. Which is a shame, because genetic vampires is low-key kind of my jam. I've read a lot of books about the idea of vampires existing in nature as part of some freak offshoot of Homo sapiens, but it really... I'm of a mind, you do it right or you don't. At least make it make some sort of sense.
Go on ahead, Chief. We'll secure this airlock.
There was a Twitch channel that streamed the whole movie and they waited till they finished to ban it. You know what? Fair. I'm glad John Twitch actually let that happen. Okay, we're going down this way, right? No. Oh, also, this song right here is low-key kind of a bop. I like it. Okay, we're going this way, I think. Also, there were Twitch mods making fun of the movie. Yeah, that makes sense. Meanwhile, I'm over here on Twitter just noticing how they kind of decided to make a montage set to the opening of Kamen Rider Kiba, and I'm thinking to myself, why you keep making fun of my boy like that? But you know what? It fits. I'm not gonna deny it. Actually, there we go. This feels like it makes more sense to me. Give me your funky alien gun. If anything, the thing I really need to do is watch an actual good comic book film and go see the Batman at some point. Which I might actually have time for on the weekend, but who knows? If it happens, it happens. I may have commentary, I may not. Not everybody likes comic book movies. I barely do at this point. But then again, Batman is Batman. It's hard to not like Batman. At least for me. Where am I going? You there, soldier man, tell me where I should be going. Or you can just hide behind me, I guess that's fine too. Okay, now we're seeing action. Alright then. Okay, everybody's crowded together. Wait there. Hey! No! Stop it! Don't think I didn't see you there. Woo! 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 That's what you get. You know, take his gun. Take his gun. Where did you go, Covenant Fool? Where? Directions are weird. Nope. Go back. Appreciate this music right here. It's ironic. I'm over here thinking to myself, why are there so many gifts of Master Chief doing the Carlton? And you know what? Frankly speaking, the music fits. I didn't expect this soundtrack to be good from the start, but you know what? I'm glad it is. How can I take your gun? Yeah, this feels good already. Nope. If anything, one thing I do have... Oh, wait, Mikon, what are you doing here? Oh, but still, thank you. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, my name is Mr. I did not have a thing available for this whatsoever. I am what you might call Tokusatsu VTuber. Call me what you like. Pronouns are pronouns, and I'm over here just vibing, I suppose. This is new. I've never played a Halo game before, but I'm liking it already. Hey. Bastard. Get back here. You... You should be down on the floor, begging for mercy. What? Oh, hey, I saw that, sir. Stop it. And because it's customary. Yeah. What? Oh, wait. You, sir. Do you have a gun? You do not have a gun. Alright then. Also, yeah. If anything, take your time on that. Frankly, we've got all the time in the world. But whatever you do with that, I want to see it. Frankly, I am excited to talk with you about that. So-called plans that may be in the works. By the way, how is audio on this? Frankly speaking, I did not have a lot of time to plan this out. But at the same time, I'm just over here like, why don't I not touch sound settings for half a second and see how it goes? Because, you know. Wait. Let me see what that is. Give me the gun. This is the same gun. I'll take this thing.
They're using our lifeboat airlocks to attach their boarding craft. We go out and they come in. Clever bastards.
Okay, keep the assault rifle over the plasma pistol. That makes sense, but I like this thing. Oh well. If anything, you can't call me a turncoat, because frankly speaking, I just pick up the gun, and the Covenant picks up the tab. Alright then, you do that. I hope whatever you make, you enjoy. Personally, I just kind of ran from whatever it was I was doing. There was fish. Boy, was there fish. I have not had good fish in a while, but I'm glad for what I had. It really made what was honestly a very exhausting day just a little bit better. Luckily, tomorrow is the last day of that exhaustion for a while, and frankly speaking, that just means some more Dragon Quest XII, as I'm gonna call it. If you know, you know. What I don't know is where I'm supposed to be going. Wait. You know what? A friend of mine did warn me there was gonna be a toggle option for the assets of the game. You know what? We could roll like this. Or we couldn't. Or we could, or we couldn't. Classic. We're doing classic mode for a bit. I want to experience actual 2001 for a bit. Not to say that the art design isn't bad, but really, the thing I was warned about was the idea that the Master Chief Collection kind of does its own thing with the art direction, but
all clear over here.
At the same time, who am I to say? I've never done this before. As I will keep reminding you people as to why I don't know where I'm supposed to go. What about you?
Combat personnel, fall back to tertiary defensive position.
Alright then, sir, I'm falling back. Am I going this way? It seems like we're going this way. Let's see.
I'll find the bastard.
Okay, they just run in circles. That's understandable. I'm getting a bad case of tunnel vision already, but understandable. What's this? This helmet is on too tight. These eye shields, they shield the eyes, but they do not provide extra vision.
Where'd they go?
Which is honestly quite a shame, because frankly speaking, as much as I can get away with a lot of harrowing stunts with this belt. A lot of what's in it is low-key kind of junk. It's why I joked about if I could get a mid-season upgrade, what would I put in it? Namely hit wings, because you know what I'm about.
Covenant, on the landing above us.
There we go.
Covering fire!
Hey, stop running. Hey.
Watch it!
Also, hello Xana, how are you? It's the beginning of nostalgia that I do not have.
That was free! Keep it up!
Hey. You're here for John Halo. Well, you, my friend, are in the right place.
Down, man. Triggers down.
Apparently, triggers are down.
Cocky now.
Cut it out!
Ooh.
Covering
Oh,
fire! Hold your fire! Oh, get clear! Make them count! Keep it up! Come on, where are you two?
I like that.
Does
Oh,
anyone see him?
also a pro tip.
Nobody
Is it-
on this side.
Is it... Alien weapons are good for breaking their shields, but human weapons are better at killing. You know what? That makes sense. You use the actual thing for murder. Use this thing to not let them have the thing. It's like the plasma rifle in Doom Eternal. You blow up their shield and then you kill them.
They're everywhere!
Don't let him get away!
She's everywhere!
Firing! Come on, keep it up! Oh, out of my way, mate! Yeah! Nice one!
All hands, this is the captain. Prepare to abandon ship. Combat teams, repel boarders until hostiles are our way.
Okay, there's the reload button, thank you.
All clear over here.
The life pods are launching. We should hurry. Warning, the blast door is closing. The Covenant are destroying the life pods. Really don't want us on that ring. We have to use the ship's maintenance access ways. Follow the nav point. It will lead you to an opening.
Personnel on deck.
Well, you know what I'm about. Frankly speaking, I like my gun, but I also like punching something in the face. Which begs my question, what's your go-to 1-2 combo if you had to have a weapon? Either a melee and an actual firearm, or something else. Me, I like the good old knife gun special. You just be out here like John Metal Gear Solid and be like knife, gun, knife gun, commencing virtuous mission. If anything, go read Let's Go Destroy the Shagohod for me. It's a very good time. I don't know what I Am Daisy is doing these days, but whatever they are doing, I wish the best for them. Also, I can rocket jump? Oh boy, I'm looking forward to that. Also, please, explain yourself, Door.
I'm detecting Covenant movement outside the access ways. Activating motion tracker. Let's find a safe exit. We're too close. We need to find another route.
How's
Motion
about
tracker
this?
shows all clear. Wait. We need to get through that door, but it's been damaged by an explosion. Analyzing. The door's control mechanism is offline, but it's taken a lot of damage. You should be able to bash it open with the butt of your weapon.
Alright, and are you? If anything, I'm glad for the good old melee button. Press B to kill. It's very simple. Okay, someone's a little bit tankier than their friends. That's gotta stop. Also, hey. How you doing? Oh, okay, I'm taking real damage here. Not a fan. Not a fan. If anything, this is just telling me about my experience with Halo Infinite and how, boy, do shields make you overconfident. And as we know, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. We'll go back to Darkest Dungeon in October. How does that sound? Also, this thing has no charge. Do you have a thing? You indeed have a thing. Thank you.
It looks like the Covenant wanted to catch you napping.
Oh, alright then. Dare to be stupid, you say? I can do that. Also, what are you? Another one of those. I guess we actually have to experience another level before we get more weapon variants, but then again, this is only the first campaign. We'll find out. If anything, though, I am curious to know, what are your nostalgic memories when it comes to the adventures of John Chief right here? Frankly, I may be spoiled on a little bit of everything, but really, that's only because Osmosis is very, very, very easy to get yourself sucked into. I'm a Kamen Rider fan. I know. I'm a Kamen Rider fan on the internet. It's very understandable from my point of view. And frankly speaking, I know some people who are very upset about that fact. Lord knows that Toei does not care about spoilers if they can sell toys. Honestly, I've heard very good things about Halo 2. Wouldn't you know it, I never had an Xbox. Back in my heyday, my soul belonged with the Mario Brothers. We swung our arms from side to side and we liked it. Come on, you know, it's time to do the Mario. Take one step and back again. Maybe this is why I like Alexander so much in 14. What with your forward and back, and then forward and back, and then go forward and back and put one foot forward? Fun fact, that's actually how the song spoils the mechanics of that fight. Which also makes me wonder, yeah, Cruise Chaser is definitely my favorite raid boss. Well, followed by Transformers. Are we meant... Wait. I'm looking for a little bit of something called answers. Where... If anything, I would say this might benefit from a map, but I don't know. Honestly, I do want to play 14 again, but at the same time, what is time? If anything, time is relative, and boy, do I not live near any of my cousins. Oh, I picked up a health pack. Fun fact, Cruise Chaser and Brute Justice are just Alexander's arms, legs, and head. You're not wrong. I've seen how T works. The Epic of Alexander, also known as what if you just decided to go full Sentai and turn a Megazord into the final boss? I like that.
All combat personnel, fall back to tertiary defensive positions.
Also, gee, it sure is dark in here. I don't know where I'm going. Alright, girl, help, I'm stuck. I will go nowhere. Turn your flashlight on. Yeah. Imagine that. Me out here not using the tools that I have. What would I do without you? Probably still be playing AM2R, not using this fireball. Now, where are we going? You know what, on one level I dislike that that's kind of my archetype, but at the same time, you know what? I don't know things. I may be a little bit stupid. You can't fault me. I don't play video games. No, you're still the best. There we go. Thank you. Knee-jerk reaction. I am sorry for your loss. Wait, I went backwards? Okay then. I was about to say, wouldn't you know it, trying to explore is a little bit of a thing. Wait. Whoop. Sir, I'm gonna need you to turn that shield down.
Careful! Whoa!
Alright then, all the stages are hallways, yeah. If anything, I get lost in hallways, imagine that. I want to see the scenery. Whoa, oh no. And there we go.
Combat teams on deck 7 and 8. Fall back to second.
You know what, you're right, but at the same time, what I mean by scenery is just, I want to experience what's going on. Let me take in this funky JPEG, these funky textures, and this lack of Xboxery that I have. Well, hey, stop it. If this was Fear, I'd tell you to explore, but not Halo. You know what? Fair enough. And don't worry, I still have that possibly on the docket for October. We'll figure it out. Not Fear 2, though. You know why. If anything, you told me we would not be playing Fear 2. I'm not getting banned for that. No! Alright, give me your thing. Oh, I have grenades. I have grenades!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no.
Now would be a very good time to leave.
Punch it.
Aye, sir. We're disengaged, going for minimum safe distance.
We're gonna make it, aren't we, sir? I don't want to die out here.
Look!
What is that thing, Lieutenant?
Hell if I know, but we're landing on it.
You on him! She's been hit!
I knew it. The Autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in manual.
Heads up, everyone, this is it. We're entering the ring's atmosphere in 5.
Sure you wouldn't rather take a seat?
We'll be fine.
If I still had fingers, they'd be crossed.
Imagine that John Chief does not sit for this flight. Oh, alright then. Here we are on planet I don't know. But I'm down to find out.
We're coming in too fast. Damn, air brake failure. They flew too early. I'm losing her. Brake for impact.
Chief? Chief, can you hear me? At last. Are you alright? Can you move?
Alright then, we can switch back to modern. Alright then.
The others. The impact. There's nothing we can do.
Okay, you're right. This is Halo. This really is just the giant ring. I didn't know.
Warning. I've detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those hills. If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in a crash.
Trust me when I say this, a lot of my understanding of what Halo is comes from meme culture and, I guess, also deathmatch culture, but really, I can only say so much. Literally, this entire series just skipped me. I didn't have a PC, I didn't have an Xbox, I couldn't do anything. I didn't have home internet until 2010, so let that be a precedent. Also, hey, Connie, how are you? It's been a long time, friend. Also, follow the blinking lights.
I'm reading thousands of types of flora. The ring's ecosystem is incredibly sophisticated.
Well, I see light right there. On one hand...
Alert! Covenant dropship inbound. They must be looking for survivors. I recommend immediate evasion.
Honestly, you know, I haven't been paying attention to much in the way of Limbus Company, but really, from what I see, it looks really good. I hope it's not put under the curse of Gotcha, but you know. If anything, I would say Project Moon hasn't missed yet. I'm hoping they can be 3 for 3. We got 3 new abnormalities so far. Which is the funny one who says hello and goodbye? Don't answer that. I'm aware of which one it is. Frankly, I'm just over here thinking to myself, if we ever return to Ruina, I really, really need to grind out Geppera's stuff. Also, is that a Banshee? Is that what that gunship is called? He also says you have a voicemail. I like that too. Hey, fella. I stepped on my own grenade. You know what? Fine. Also, just use the pistol. But I like this. We have Snow White's apple aberration. Instead of green, it has a purple dress. Neat. No, seriously, that does sound neat. I don't mean to downplay it. I literally do not have context.
I'm reading a lifeboat beacon over the next hill. We should check to see if there are any survivors.
Oh, look at that. We got us a scope, dog. How many people in here have seen Votons? I don't think I know any. I will say that is a show I need to go back to. I want to see Kiriko's body count go up in the hundreds. Okay, you saw Votons. How do you feel about it? You saw a Votons. Okay, then fair enough. If anything, that's my precedent right here. What is mecha anime? We also have Headless Iphthys, a gray walrus-like creature with its head cut at the neck and a sack of blood in its belly that it uses to attack. Well, don't that just sound like classic Project Moon SCP logic? What's this? Tomeri 2? I don't think we're ever getting Tomeri 2, and I'd be concerned if we did. No. Bad Covenant. Also, you're different. You use the same weapon, but you're different.
Look sharp! Covenant dropship on approach! I could use some help over here!
Where are you going? That lifeboat's beacon is our only chance of getting reunited with the rest of the crew. We have to stay with it.
Is the lifeboat? Are you in need of help, sir? I mean, madam. I couldn't tell.
Where?
And the last one is a backstreet watchdog, a brown three-headed dog with telephone poles in its back that generates electricity. You know what? I like that. It's funny. There's this particular video. Noir knows which one I'm talking about Gyongmi adopting a dog, and you know what? That sounds to me like the exact kind of boss fight you would get if Gyongmi actually adopted a dog. Also, hello, Noir. How are you, son? And then you find out the dog actually belonged to Walter, and you know what? We're gonna kill Walter. He doesn't deserve it. Alright, you're doing fine. Currently doing your brother a solid by washing his car. What kind of car is it? And I hope you sprung for wax as well.
Yes! Let's get out of here! I'm a cowardly fool!
Well, alright then.
Another, here!
Oh man! Was I lucky?
Alright then, I like this cowardly fool.
Uh-oh, another bandit dropping in behind us. They're trying to flank us.
Everybody run!
So yeah, all in all, 2 missions in, you know, I'm liking this a lot so far. Who would have thought critically acclaimed series Halo actually feels good from it, entry 1? I'm doing better than I was a few hours ago. I will say that much. Frankly speaking, the ability to breathe is paramount, and frankly speaking, I feel like subscribing to Paramount Plus right now. These jokes will never go away, and frankly, this is your chance to escape now. Yeah, that is what I've heard. Bungie kinda did it better than 343, but at the same time, we're not going to talk about Halo 5. We're not going to talk about Halo Infinite. We're here to experience things. And the stuff and the things.
Another bandit dropping in behind us. They're trying to flank us.
But what about the Halo TV show? We're going to talk about how apparently Master Chief sleeps with a human Covenant hybrid spy, and all I can think about is in the Warhammer 40k book Inquisitor Draco, and boy, do you not want to talk about that. If you care, go watch the episode that covers it from the series If the Emperor Had a Podcast. Frankly, that's a better summation of what is going on with that than I could ever give. But I will say this much, the absolute audacity of the Halo TV show did kind of inspire me to go look at it. What I mean is, I wanted to do this instead of go watch the Halo TV show. Let me experience it in its purest form. Also, can we talk about how the real Chief would have a love interest with his Alexa? They bring that up, if I recall correctly. Cortana is just there, feeling as disowned as ever. If anything, from what I gather, the whole issue with that Halo TV show is everything wrong. Oh boy. My days of working in retail are paying off. Now I have the Needler. But yeah, like I was saying, from what I understand, it's just the issue of, wouldn't you know, all of these TV show executives refuse to understand that video game lore can be good. Video game stories can be good. Stop changing things to feel different about things. Oh. Well, alright then. I don't get my needler. I wasted the opportunity. And the triumphant music is still playing. As you can tell, I am definitely not familiar with FPSs in any sense. I like TF2 and that's about it. Well, alright then. It's called first-person shooter, not first-person stand there. It's called the sidewalk, not the side drive. And then Neo's like, are you being smart with me? Okay, I need to do less standing. What? Yeah. Oh, also, yeah. Let me get my actual bearings on this for just a hot second. Bullets for kills, plasma for shields. I will say I would benefit greatly from a sprint button, but oh well, we do it the real way. Oh, okay. And there's my instinct to just use left trigger to aim, but no, we're not doing that either. I just keep running. Just keep running. Instincts are slowly changing. Gun. And once you know what, the soundtrack is rewarding me for it.
More lifeboats. They're coming in fast.
Ooh.
If those lifeboats make it down, the Covenant are going to be right on top of them.
Foehammer, we need you to disengage your Warthog. The Master Chief and I are going to see if we can save some soldiers.
Roger, Cortana.
Alright then, I will try my best to avoid the flashlight button.
Roger, Fohammer. Stand by to evac survivors and transport them to safety.
That's affirmative. Echo 419 staying on station. Fohammer out.
Alright then. Is the stream lagging for anyone else? I do apologize. Frankly, I don't know what it is with today. Frankly, bitrate is weird. Nope. That's what I wanted. Where are we going? Apparently into even better music. Alright, I've parked the Warthog. What can I do for you? Do I go back to the ship? I don't know, but before I do anything stupid, let me know. Learn how the hog controls, okay? Alright then, I will get on this hog and learn. You still with the camera.
Probably stick close to their
That
emergency
makes
beacon.
less sense than expected, but okay. Steer with the camera, they say. But this is not what they taught me in driving school. At least somebody's having fun.
This cave is not a natural formation. Someone built it, so it must lead somewhere.
Thank you for still being here, Warthog. Thank you for not exploding.
I've hacked into the Covenant battle network. They're actually broadcasting tactical data on unencrypted channels. We should show them who they're dealing with. Master Chief, I'm going to use your suit's transcom system to monitor their chatter.
Okay then. the vehicles... No, the vehicles bounce, but only in this. Yeep.
Oh, yeah, baby!
If anything, it's starting to make sense. Okay, what is that down there? More Covenant, that's what it is. Wait. Let me get back on the road. There we go. And you know what? That probably should have been expected. Alright then, let's go activate the bridge. Where... You know what? Fair enough. That's on me. Frankly speaking, I want to see where I can go. Let me go find a door. Doors, you say? Okay, the door's right there. Where? I Hey, buddy. How are you feeling? Also, yeah, I definitely feel you in terms of the delay. I feel it on other streams, and frankly speaking, it's kind of a nightmare. Especially in instances... Okay. It's right there. It's to the left. To the left. To the left. To the left. Oh no. Honestly, between this and the bitrate, I don't know what's going on. Everything is lag. Alright then. I'm standing completely still. I'm going to look at the ramp. There sure is a ramp right here. Alright, directly in front of me.
There must be some mechanism to cross this chasm. Look for a control panel or switch.
You mean this ramp? Alright then, I'm completely stopped. I don't know what it is. All I can say is you already know already. We're looking for a door so we can get this bridge open. Oh, alright then, I'll get on Discord. Wouldn't you know it, the maid is upset. Alright then, let's take a quick moment to just see if we can get that going. Where does this little thing go? What? If anything, I do apologize. Once again, I feel as though the delay is out of my control, but I want to do something about that in the future. Technology is weird and it costs money, and frankly, I don't know how to do anything about that beyond getting money.
Hello.
Hello. Is it really that bad?
I can't hear you. I have this set the stream muted. I need the, because I can't have the delay.
Hmm.
It's extremely bad. It's 15 seconds delay.
Ooh. Oh, also, unexpected is the thing that we do. What?
All right. Okay, you can unpause the game. Turn 90 degrees left. Sidestep to the right. Keep going. Don't stop until I say stop. Stop. See the ramp directly in front of you. This is what I've been screaming at you the entire time, is this ramp. This fucking ramp!
You see right here, this is my main issue, and once you know it, you people are allowed to call me out for it. Also, Smiles, Aaron, you're on camera.
Yes, I know. Don't die. Because you have to do this all over again.
Uh-huh. So yeah, I guess the best I can say is, wouldn't you know it, I am stupid, and I can't pay attention to things, and that makes the stream go bad.
Now touch the big flashing thing. That's right in front of you. See how it's... No, the control panel in the center. It says control panel. Alright, that's it. The rest of this, you're on your own.
Alright then. Thank you, Headmaid.
You're welcome. Otherwise, we've been stuck here for hours.
Wouldn't you know it? That's a first. One of my mods just decides, you know what, enough is enough. And frankly speaking, you're allowed to do that. But frankly, I don't get it. I would have never seen that ramp if frankly, she didn't point it out. Well... all I can say is, I apologize for my lack of perception. But you know, this is why I do the training, to learn how to actually do the things that actually make sense for other people. Wait, okay, the hog. It's not just for squeezing anymore, we need to drive. Flip the hog. Drive the hog. Wouldn't you know what my brain says? What the fuck are you about? Let's just go.
There's new traffic on the Covenant battle network. A lot more crew made it off the Autumn than I had predicted. The captain really gave them hell. If we can find Captain Keyes and the other survivors, we have a chance to coordinate an effective resistance.
Also, yeah, I take it back. Steering with the control stick makes more sense. Oh, also she's not straight. Who would have thought? It's fine. We managed to escape dying. And now we're back on the hog.
Showtime!
Like I said before, this is a brand new experience for me for as old as it is, but frankly, I'm enjoying myself. Apparently, Centris is losing it, but that's kind of the idea. My pain is to be shared. Whether that's your pleasure or not, we'll find out.
There are some Marines hiding in the hills above the structure.
What's wrong with you?
A lot.
You're a sight for sore eyes, Chief. We're in a bad way. We've got wounded here.
I'll call in a dropship to pick them up.
Oh, okay, that's my bad. That's very much my bad. Why don't we just park this right here? What do you mean we're doing badly? What do you mean that I don't know how these things work? I'm genuinely saying that. You know, speaking of heresy, another shooter that I almost wanted to look into was Necromunda Hired Gun, but I don't know. I hear it, like a lot of 40k games, it's only just passable. Wait, did I do it again? Really? Where's the drop pod?
Nobody on this side.
I'm trying to get things as I go along. I'm trying to see where things are. I don't see where the drop pod actually was. It's not this spire right here, down at the bottom. Down at the bottom. Okay, there's the drop pod. Or is it where the aliens are? Either way, that glowing thing is not actually health. There we go. As you can see, infuriating people is something I'm good at. Medkits are a thing that look like medkits. Yeah, I couldn't see the medkit, but I'll be able to look out now. Needle. Alright then. That sure was a lot, and you know what? It's starting to make... I want to believe it's starting to make sense. Hey... Nope, nope, get behind the rocks. Apparently, they saw behind the rocks. Can I get more?
Damn straight, you!
Anyone else? Okay, that's good enough. I'm not staying here.
Echo 419 to Cortana, come in.
We read you, Echo 419. We have survivors and need immediate dust-off.
Roger, Cortana. On my way. I've spotted additional lifeboats in your area. One near a rock slide. And another near the cliff edge. Hard to see from my altitude, but it looks like there are more survivors.
More survivors, you say?
We're on our way.
Honestly, I got out of that thing. That is too much power. And frankly speaking, I'm not gonna lie. I apologize for my performance. Wouldn't you know, I've never done this before. Wouldn't you know, I don't perform well under pressure. That's a lie right there. It depends on what I'm doing. If anything, yell at me as much as you want. It's what I deserve. Alright, now I assume we make our way towards that waterfall over there. I'm not gonna yell at you until it goes into the Luigi Mansion Lost for 2 Hours territory. You had fun with that, you know you did. But yeah, to be fair, I was genuinely lost throughout that entire game. Nothing makes sense, and everything is just making me scratch my head. We were trapped in the real fake Doors store. And jump! See, this makes sense. No amount of tactical rolling will save you, sir. Also, you did warn me about the doors, yes. Unfortunate as it's me, I only learned from getting my ass kicked. I don't know what you are, but you look like a thing. Now, along through this ravine, what do we find? More Covenant? Maybe. Also, you're right. I'm lucky for a lot of things, and frankly...
detected. Marines are concealed in those rocks.
And frankly speaking, my ability to fuck around and find out is only match my ability to die and have fun with it. Yeah, it's making sense. It feels good. I am not quite goated, but the sauce is there. Also, I'm out of needler ammo. Can you please spare me some ammo? I like this thing a lot. None of you? What thing do you have? I guess this works. Yeah, I can definitely see why homing explosive bullets is a thing that feels really nice.
About time you showed up.
Hi. I promise I'm not to not kill you accidentally. And then there's that. Human weapons are better. You're right. I should be using them more. I've just been out here experiencing Shadow the Hedgehog all over again. Where, you know what, the gun is the gun, but the alien gun is the alien gun, and they do the funny doot noises. Also, actually aim the grenades. You're right. You should say it. Alright, hello, Saku. As you can see, everybody's yelling at me for not understanding the John Halo, and frankly, you're right to do so. Welcome. Also, Did you hear that? That one guy laughed at me. How about that? Ooh. Honestly, I should know it, but at the same time, there's a difference between being familiar with its copies and being familiar with the OG. Sometimes it's just like that. Sometimes you have to relearn from the source. Which is a funny way of saying, hey, I don't know. I kind of never got into the shooter craze. I like Doom, and that's about it. I also like MGS4, and frankly speaking, that is e blasphemia according to some people. I found him. On the floor. Alright then, Twitch user Brian Never Die. Yeah, I will look into that later. Why, it's alright. Yeah. Also, yeah, MGS4 is fine in my opinion, but frankly speaking, from a narrative perspective, I understand where people are coming from. It's too much fan service, they say. It's not overtly terrible in my opinion. But then again, I was never a diehard. I like the story, but at the same time, the story is weird and wacky.
They're all dead. You didn't save them.
Say what?
Can I try that again? I hate that. I did not get the chance to save them. I'm doing my best to learn, frankly speaking. You know what? You there. Make me feel the hurt that I feel right now. Okay, I have to stay at the top. Okay. They said we gave you a scope, use it.
I got another dropship.
That's another dropship. Whoop.
You can't hide from me.
Okay, that could have been better. Like you said, learn to aim. They also gave you a sniper rifle at the top, but you didn't pick it up. I don't see things, unfortunately. In my mind, I'm just out here strafing, but I kind of need to chill. I recognize that now. Learn better instincts. Don't trust your feelings. Get better. There. Okay, what? Why bother firing at the gunship? I don't know. It feels better.
Notify us next of kin, because they're next. Firing!
Where do you be? Don't shoot the dropships. Okay.
Found him!
Ooh.
Follow and burn! You didn't see me. That'll do him!
Yeah, you do that, friend. Oh, how's Halo? It's Halo. Frankly speaking, I am an absolute newbie when it comes to this, and frankly, I'm feeling it. I like it a lot, but I'm feeling it. How many times have I died already? I don't know. Alright, burn through your shield for me. I mean, we're playing on normal. That should be acceptable, right? I at least want to get better on my own terms, unless people really want to see me just breeze through it for the sake of story beats. Because that's also a valid answer right there. I would like to understand lore. Alright, where else? Yeah, yes, I was dead. Many times. I'm saddened by that fact. Are you alright, sir? Safe to say, if nothing else, Death builds character is the answer I want to give, but frankly speaking, we can only say that so much. So, if anything, I would say thank you for your patience and tolerance as I understand what it takes to actually be a Spartan. In some lore, it would say, be born without birth defects, or else you're going over the cliff, but that's too dark for this channel. As much as it is historically accurate, don't quote me on that.
Make sure the area is clear of Covenant stragglers.
Yeah. We should be... I'm looking for Covenant stragglers. I'm also looking for a health pack that may be on this dropship. There we go. In fact, there's 2. In case we need it. Alright, your favorite weapon in this level was the Warthog. I thought the Warthog was a vehicle. Wait, it is the vehicle. It's literally just the thing that accidentally caused me to kill all those soldiers. Hey, look at you! Prancing around like an idiot.
Echo 419 to Cortana. Foehammer's on station and ready for another pickup.
Affirmative, Foehammer. We're ready for dust-off. Approach when ready. We're going to look for the last lifeboat, Echo 419. Good luck.
These Spartans weren't thrown off a cliff. They were made into cyborgs and horribly maimed for the rest of your lives. Boy, can I relate. So when do we learn about the funny suit lore about John Halo right here? That, as far as I know, that does not actually exist. But I don't know. I've never read the books either. Kidnapped his children, put into brutal training and experimentation, etc., etc. So what you're saying is Halo and 40K aren't that far off. Also, yeah, that's the thing I have to question the canonicity of, because frankly speaking, why is it there? Why does it exist? I mean, don't get me wrong, it probably builds better soldiers just to say, get it out of your system now, and don't talk about it, but frankly speaking, why though? They also have a sex hormone inhibitor. You see right there, that's something the show could use right out of the gate. Leave the horny to somebody else. Ironically, probably still Cortana, but then again, I don't know. We're too far into the beginning to actually consider the implications of everything. I'm implying that I know things that I don't, and frankly speaking, you can stop me right now. They're free to get married and have kids. Well, isn't that nice? Your military service gets rewarded. You can be a hero, and if you live, you can have a relatively decent life. Like Raiden after MGS4. You get the cyborg things, you divorce your wife, you give her alimony so she can live in New Zealand. And then you watch her raise your child, who is literally just baby Virgil. If you don't believe me on that point, look up MGS4 John, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Child literally looks like a son of Sparta. also getting railed by a Spartan would probably be like a truck. And my mind immediately goes berserker. Do you want to make a berserker?
Warning. I've picked up reports that the Covenant has located and secured the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. The good news is the captain is still alive. The bad news is that the Covenant have captured the entire surviving command crew. Let's hurry and find the final lifeboat so we can link up with the rest of the survivors.
Also, I was about to say, isn't the Master Chief in DOA 4 canonically not this Master Chief? On account of the fact of what? I guess hidden lore? The Master Chief in Halo sure is not Master Chief either, but I don't know. Monty continues to do good work. Well, he has a very good repertoire. Rest his bones, and I hope the Ruby anime is at least good. Look, I don't know. I see the armor. I'm just over here going roast chiefy o weefy. But frankly speaking, I don't know. John, his name is John. Just like a naked snake's name is John. Oh, well, you know. It's not that I don't understand that Ruby sucks. I just wish Ruby were better. It's literally everywhere. Why do I not like it?
The last lifeboat is near the cliff edge.
You know what? This was a mistake. We get John Dark Souls, John Halo, Elton John. I like that joke. We don't get John Bloodborne, though. In my mind, his name should be Vincent. Doom Guy John. Funnily enough, I'm pretty sure one of the ports of Doom, the mobile port especially, does name him, give him the last name Blazkowicz, so that's fun to think about. For anybody who cares about Wolfenstein, I mean. It's also implied that they're also related to Commander Keen. I don't know. Frankly speaking, id Software lore is deep, I suppose. What do you mean that... What do you mean that the guy who went on to make Daikatana was famously known for just spending all his days doing death matches? Also, you say that you want playable Elton John. You could probably make Elton John in Elden Ring. Yeah, that was bound to happen. I apologize for my lack of driving skill. Which is ironic, because I'm over here thinking to myself, you know what would be nice? Walk up and drive. The character action racing game, as I'm going to call it. I doubt that's actually accurate. It's a firefight. And I came with a fist. Everybody's supersonic racing. Concussions are not covered by your insurance. Hey, I saw that there. Give it to me. Actually, you know what? I need something for shields. Bad throw. Bad throw. Also, yeah, you're perfectly valid to stop at San Andreas. It's my favorite. Also, you know, everybody's favorite Grand Theft Auto game online. Honestly, I'm just over here thinking to myself, gee, Rockstar, can you stop making pretend MMOs for a second and give us an actual GTA 6 so we can say that the series is good again? I don't know, I miss it. But then again, you're right, Rockstar is low-key kind of dog shit, and frankly speaking, it should be said. What's this? We here at the Megiddo-Ichi's channel do not stand for crunch in the name of horse testicle physics. Blink, plonk, blink, plonk, plonk, blink, blink. Nope. You would think after IKEA got in trouble with horse balls, Rockstar wouldn't waste time. I am not familiar with this, and frankly, I'm kind of scared. What cursed stories do you have? Hey, look at you. Also, you know what? I'm blaming the ads. Like I said, I have no idea what that is. No, I don't shop at IKEA. I lack everything in terms of context when it comes to this stuff, but frankly, you're welcome to share it. Make me feel brain-hurty disease with your stories. Well, I got one at least. I want it to make sense. Okay, so years ago IKEA sold horse meatballs but got in trouble because horse meat is illegal in most countries that aren't Scandinavia or Iceland. You know what? I expected worse, and you know... Okay then. Don't eat horse meat. You're not allowed to eat horse meat. Like he said. Okay, horse sashimi. That's raw horse, isn't it?
We should search the interior of those structures before we leave.
Hey, look at that. I'm doing somewhat better. How long this remains, I don't know. Now, getting a lay of the land, looking for an interior. Looking for more things to fight. In Halo 2, you can dual-wield needlers. That sounds like power everlasting. I like the sound of that. Yeah, I'm going back up, I think. Cortana said search the interior. I'm looking for a way into the interior. Alright, you have to go downstairs. I would just take the fast way, but I've been told that that's a bad idea. Stop hurting yourself by not taking the stairs. Inside interior means look for doors on the ground, yes. I don't see much in the way of doors, but then again, I at least like the way it looks. No. Oh, okay, I'm stopping right now. Once again, Yeah, I walked away from the building to see the building better. Is it that building right there? Is it this? Or is it this? Or is it anything of the sort? Alright then. What? We're gonna need that.
This way! Here it goes!
Okay. Okay then, Lord help me, everything is not making sense. Surprise, surprise, the grenades doesn't say go forward and keep your life. Oh, also... Well, alright. I'm learning new things. Also, hey, context is context, and frankly speaking, I had Discord muted. Do you want to say a thing again?
Oh, that's okay.
Alright. If anything, once again, thank you for your advice on things, geometry.
I might have to stick around to help guide this until you learn to click on the shiny things.
I'm having trouble finding the shiny things is my problem. Believe you me, I'm trying.
Maybe you need to work on the resolution then.
Maybe.
Sure.
Give me your gun. Oh, boy. Wouldn't you know it, this sure is a thing, and I'm barely surviving. I see you up there. Get back here. See, that's the result I'm looking for.
Yeah, that's a good one to have.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's a little fun thing I like to do in this game is only in this game, because they don't do it in the future Halo games as much, is when you got the enemies are dead and you're kind of just not feel like progressing or doing anything, you just sit around, you just sit there and just keep punching the corpse. Doesn't show much in the remaster version, but especially the old version, and you keep punching like a grunt or the enemy stuff, the bloodstains just keep growing.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing it.
Especially if you get like a stack of get some grunts in there for the light blue, elites for the the indigo or purplish blood, and throw in some jackals in there for oh shit, what the hell do jackals bleed again?
Jackal color?
I think they're red. Yeah, red. Yeah, the jackals actually bleed red. And then you haven't met them yet, but the hunters, oh boy, a bright neon orange.
Well, okay then. I suppose the Covenant is awash with many colors.
Mm-hmm.
What?
See, that's why racism in the Covenant is actually valid, because you can't have the argument that we're all the same on the inside, because they're literally not.
You see what?
Also, the fact is that the Covenant is in fact actually hyper racist, not just the whole exterminate humanity, but also against each other. I think because the whole the caste system and stuff like that.
I was about to
how it goes.
I was about to say you brought up racism and got me killed.
Look, that's just the way it has to go. I think. Unfortunate, though.
Unfortunate. Also, I like the grenade effect better than the original. I don't know.
A lot of things I feel are a lot better in the original thing, but in terms of just, I guess, for eye candy, the remaster version.
Right, I guess it's a matter of, hey, what do you like better? Polished graphics or original fidelity? I
will say this though, when you get to these underground facilities and stuff, you'll actually want to keep it in the remaster version, because oh boy, everything is easy to get lost when everything is the exact same gray texture.
Oh boy, and I'm already getting lost.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey.
So yeah, when you get to the underground area, look around to see how everything looks in the original version, and then swap to the remaster version, and you'll see what I mean.
Very valid. Also, I have nothing to fight with.
Yes, you swap your gun.
Yes. I want to swap my gun, but I also want to keep my health. This'll do for now.
Swap your gun, you won't have anything. just go find another gun.
Yeah.
That one gun, hold down the trigger, you can charge it.
Okay then. Learning is what is required right now.
Mm-hmm. You can charge the plasma pistol. Such, if you have that.
More here!
Good.
Yeah, good job. Committing the murder here. And yeah, it says, As Scythe says, hunters are a warning fence, and they keep putting down the Ungoys when they rebel. Ungoys are the grunts, by the way, the little tiny things that say funny things and die.
These guys?
Oh no, jackals are the ones with the shields, and their name is Kigyar.
I'm learning.
Those are Kigyars. That thing there, where they look like laughing monkeys, you know.
Right.
Those are Ungoys. They are the grunts.
I'm learning.
They get the stick of the Covenant. Their whole planet exploded.
So what you're saying is they're essentially squats and have no rights.
They have no rights, and they all are from the mighty food nipple.
I'm sorry,
the
I barely...
that sustains them.
I barely understood what that was, but I guess context sensitive.
They never explain it. It is never explained at all. All they say is that, I can't wait to get back to the food nipple.
I guess valid in some respect.
They're also methane breathers. They can't breathe oxygen.
Ooh.
So in Halo 2 and onwards, their backpacks are actually explosives.
That also makes sense.
And the big ones, the elites, are called they're called Shangyali, and they're like a warrior culture highly symbolized around a trait similar to Bushido in many ways. They become future allies of humanity.
I like that.
In fact, even some of them, some of their armor smiths, take such a liking to our past warrior cultures. They designed a special advanced samurai armor for the Spartans. It's a bit of a Halo Infinite stuff, but you know, I will say Halo Infinite's campaign is good, you know, but then it's over. And you're left with the, you know, the multiplayer, which is just a shadow of its former self. It's fun for a while, and then they update it, and then they updated all the fun out of it.
So Overwatch is what you're saying?
Yeah. That's it.
Roger that. Marines!
Overwatch 2. All they did was just take. It was the same game. It's just literally the same game. They slapped a 2 on it and added a single player mode.
Also, the designs are less fun.
Nothing over here.
Oh, they're less fun, but they work for the diversity scale.
Yes, the diversity scale that says everybody who is in some form of, well, I can't get into it without sounding sexist, but you know, that's the diversity scale. You don't quantify diversity with numbers.
Oh,
no sign of them.
Yeah, so you have to, a female with prosthetic body parts, and maybe some type of neurodivergence, and you're considered more diverse than, say, Reaver or Lucio.
Oh, also, give me a brief second here. I need to check on something.
All right. Sorry to bring that up there. It's just so stupid. It's funny.
You're not wrong about that. Frankly speaking, I'm over here thinking to myself, what do I get out of this? A purple bat-themed cyborg who, frankly speaking, did not have a choice in this life. Do I get a 4?
You get a 5 if you also claim African American.
Well, I mean,
or any other non-white Caucasian race.
Well, I mean, if you've ever seen what I look like outside of the helmet.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, thank you for getting back.
Yeah. The melee is ridiculously strong in these games.
I like the melee. I like how pistol whipping is a valid option.
Yeah. Just not so much on higher difficulty.
True.
That's the last of them. Roger that. I'm on my way.
Like if this was on heroic or
New traffic on the
legend.
Battlenet. I found Captain Keyes.
Legendary.
He's
yeah,
being
those.
held on a Covenant
You would
cruiser.
punch that elite and he would then laugh and backhand you into orbit.
The Truth and Reconciliation touched down on a desert plateau
This was
300 kilometers
even though the lore says you should be able to, cave an elite's head skull in with one punch.
I mean, it makes sense. I'm John Halo. I punch Covenant soldiers in the face and I don't afraid of anything.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Also, if you don't mind,
Get aboard and let's get out of here.
Before we continue, I need to go check on some stuff. If anything, why don't we take a quick BRB? In fact...
Throw an ad break up, too, if you have to.
I think that works. How does 3 minutes sound?
Yeah, 3 minutes is fine. I mean, I finally got Chrome fixed to not be bothered with it.
I suppose, are you up for continuing this lore dump on account of the fact of... I want to hear this, but...
Oh, I can keep going. Don't worry, I'll wait.
Oh, alright, fair enough.
I got nothing to do.
In the meantime, chat, go get some water, go get some things. I will be back in a short bit.
Yeah. Anyone?
Ah, yes, the Johnny Depp lawsuit, also known as people are allowed to stream this.
I mean, they're streaming it live on YouTube.
Yeah, but
from the courthouse.
I don't know, something about that just has me in a mind of, I don't care for this trivial celebrity nonsense, I just wish people would handle this stuff in private.
Yeah, but if they did, Amber would get away with everything she's done.
This is also true. I mean, not to make it political, of course, but at the same time, sometimes public scrutiny helps.
Yeah, it really does. Especially, and just say, she's certainly not doing any favors for people who are actual abuse victims. Oh boy.
Honestly, the world is weird right now. Did you hear about monkeypox?
Yes, monkeypox has been a thing for a long time.
Did you hear about the baby formula shortage? As I look at Patriarch Gundara and immediately go, why are you here? Why do you need me to beat your ass again?
Our store has a strict limit on how much baby formula people are allowed to buy, and I'm glad for it.
Half a canister.
Well, we can't sell half canisters. We can only sell we're allowed to sell only so many of an actual supply.
Okay, half formula, half filler.
Yeah, just add in the sawdust. Yes. Kids can't tell the difference. They're dumb anyways. What's that? What's that? Doesn't sweet enough? Not sweet enough? Add a little lead to it.
Apparently you can make formula with evaporated milk, but then again, I don't have children. I couldn't tell you.
Once we get inside the ship, I should be able to lock on to the tracking signal from Captain Key's neural implants.
Also, hey, gun.
Hit 'em, Marines! Go, go, go!
Yeah, that is indeed a gun. That is a sniper rifle.
We should be able to recon
take your time and aim slowly with
I've detected Covenant stationary guns near the next pass.
You can also zoom in one more time.
Rifle to take out the gunners while I call for Marine support.
I like this.
As long as you hit with a headshot, this will kill everything.
Don't open fire until you hear the enemy return fire on us. That should let us keep the element of surprise.
Alright then, don't shoot until you see the whites of their eyes. I can try my best with that.
Oh well, don't shoot if they can see you. Also, if you aim through the scope and turn on your flashlight, you get something else.
Nice.
And it does not affect your flashlight at all. So the flashlight stays off.
Well, alright then. It's time for the chroma key. I say as if I actually know how to use a chroma key, but we'll learn.
I don't even know what a chroma key is.
Basically, it's your digital green screen. Or at least that's the impression I get.
Okay. If you say so.
I'm feeling very morbed up about this.
So ready for Morbin time?
No, but everybody else is.
Oh man, did you hear that someone was streaming the entire movie here on Twitch for 24/7?
Centris actually brought that up before you showed up.
Oh hell yeah, that's great.
The mods were laughing.
Yeah. I saw a screenshot of it. One of the Twitch staff says, "I can't stop this. I'm gonna morb."
Gee, that energy shale'll be thick.
Yeah, it's when you hit them for the head, not the shield.
To be fair, the head was behind the shield.
You can't shoot through a jackal shield.
I'm gonna shoot his arm off. No, that's not how hit reg works.
No, it does. If you shoot him in the hand where he's holding his gun through that hole in the shield, it would actually kill him.
Well, okay then. Actual logic?
Well, no, it's not logic. It's just that the bullet does a set amount of HP damage.
Well, okay then. Coding is what that is.
and jackals are coded to have shit HP. Now, for elites, however, a sniper can only kill them in one shot if they are unaware. Otherwise, it's 2 shots. You missed. And that turret keeps shooting you. I was hearing noise in the background, and that's just my phone.
Understandable. Who is that character?
I don't know. It's a random character who says that every time. Sometimes I get a German man who says it.
And by Raven, you mean punishing? I don't know. I feel like I wanted to get into punishing Grey Raven, but then again,
I do not.
Too many gacha games.
I know the story, Floyd. It's grim, dark, soul-crushing, depressing. Your main character gets killed off.
Stick to the higher ground to the right.
Then what's the point of me finding all these wipers?
I've detected
so they can all die.
I recommend using your sniper rifle to take out the gunners while I call for
China loves making you suffer.
Get ready to move in to support us, Sergeant.
Well, gee, if that's not political.
Oh yeah, also, the site is good as if you use the plasma pistol, by holding the trigger, you can charge it up to fire the big green blorb.
Alright then. If I get another pistol.
Or the green morb, and it'll morb their shields up.
Look what you did! Out here morbing up in my throat.
There, see, there's the lead. There you go.
If you yeah, let's get better at sniping. What plays F2 with the Luxman?
Another good way to get good with sniping is to be crouching when you're sniping. Also, I would go into your settings and change crouching to toggle instead of hold, so you can just switch between the two. Gameplay. Crouch. Where? Yeah, I have no idea where that would even be. Controls, maybe then? What the fuck?
We're learning new things, maybe. Crouch behavior toggle. There we go. Now to see if that. There we go. Yeah, this will work. I like to be down, and I also would like my knees to stay buckled.
See? Yeah, I used to be one of those people who I'll just hold the crouch button. I don't see no problem with this.
And then you...
And then you toggle the light on, and it's like, oh.
Look at him run.
So a little bit of Halo lore here. The reason why the Covenant are at war with humanity is because that their leaders, the prophets, blame humanity for destroying ancient Forerunner artifacts. Forerunners were a super advanced species that once ruled the galaxy 100,000 years ago.
Would you say they foreran it?
I guess, maybe.
Alert.
Pun falls a little flat there, but it's alright. 3 points for that one. But the thing is that they don't tell anyone is that the prophets know the truth. Is that what it was is that one of their devices, called a reliquary, is actually detecting humanity as a Forerunner artifact.
Well, alright then.
And says that we are the Reclaimers, that we are the ones who are supposed to inherit all of the technology.
You know what? That makes sense. Don't tell anybody Star War, suppression, betrayal, all that. Keith David.
And when they said things like, "But then how do we know? We got them all?" It says, "Well, they show up on our reliquary, don't they? It will make finding the humans very easy. And every time they kill a human, it shows that a Forerunner artifact on their ship scanners just suddenly disappears."
Wow.
So they think the Covenant thinks we are destroying their holy artifacts.
When in reality they're doing it.
Yep. Of course they're so overzealous and hyper religious that when most of them are told the truth, they just deny it.
As is expected.
Or refuse to accept it most of the times.
But what do you mean the truth is not real? What do you mean that you don't want any conclusions? Yeah, I aimed for his fist and he died.
There are many important arteries and veins in the fist.
Yeah. Why do you think it's so absurd when Dante gets his entire palm slit by Virgil and he's still okay?
I know, right? He was so close to death. Not like that flesh wound he got when he was impaled through the chest by his sword.
No, that's fine. He regenerates. Mm-hmm. Why do you think he literally? I don't think he
regenerates. I think his veins are just clogged by the cholesterol from all the pizza. He eats.
Yeah, this is true. Remember, I'm of a mind Dante is literally just a compulsive eater when he has nothing to do.
Well, they say he eats strawberry sundaes when he's depressed.
Yeah, and he's always eating strawberry sundaes. Frankly speaking, the idea that the DMC anime is canon is fun just for the idea of, hey, look at all this characterization that would otherwise get ignored.
Yep. DMC 5 was great for bringing that in.
Uh-huh. And then immediately side-eye Patty over here like, why do you want this 40-year-old man at your birthday party?
I mean, she is 18.
No.
I'll find the bastard.
Look, Patty has needs.
I don't care.
Covenant forces detected up ahead.
She was Daddy Dante.
Should let us sneak up around them.
I'm calling the police. For Dante's sake.
Cortana to Fire Team Charlie. Move up on the left. You should be able to flank the enemy.
I'm flanking the enemy with their own turret. I'm dying.
Requesting reinforcements at our position. Roger, Cortana. Echo 419 on approach.
You know what? I don't appreciate you backdashing like that. Stay down. And now, what might you be? Speaking of staying down, something I've also been doing is trying to re-up on the VOD channels, so you know, in case anybody is interested in that, I plan to be doing more in terms of uploading.
Hell yeah.
Imagine that, an archive? Never heard that before.
Yeah, always good to have those up for whenever, you know, Twitch decides to shit on people's archives for whatever reason.
I mean, they do that anyway. You're only allowed to have them for like 2 weeks, I recall.
Well, yeah.
If anything, I'm just of a mind of, hey, wouldn't you know what they banned Ada? No, they didn't.
I've always, though I'm probably weird and all this, I've never really. I mean, I understand like having a VOD is a good thing for like someone who like, oh, I really wanted to see this broadcast so that I go watch it, you know, sort of thing. But I never understood this, why some people get so upset when all their VODs are, or when a VOD is deleted or has to be deleted or something.
Well, I mean, I get it. It's for the sake of archiving. If it's something you do professionally, it's important to have that stay where it is. But if you can't do it, then I'd say water under the bridge, or at least shake your fist angrily at the people who refuse to archive your stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was. I mean, I understand this. The need for it. I was just saying, I just don't understand why some streamers just get so, worked up over it when it happens or has to happen.
Well, I mean, when things get morbed up like that, frankly, it's a little bit of I don't expect it. It's a little bit what do I do from here? I would very much have loved to have the channel up for my AI playthrough, but at the same time, we learn by doing. Sometimes hindsight is 20/20, and boy, is my vision not clear.
Oh boy, speaking of AI, one of the streamers I watched him now finally starting to stream that game now.
Oh, is it Pat?
Yeah, it is indeed Pat, and I am biting my tongue hard to not say things in chat.
Yeah,
I stream through because he just went through with the game and managed to get everyone fucking killed.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, boy, did I do something wrong?
Wait, you mean in terms of everybody's dead?
He got he got ISIS sawed in half. The kid stabbed and some other people shot. You know, the death for everyone, and then suddenly now everyone's alive again. And he's wondering about, wait, did I time travel? He's freaking out about it.
Yeah. If anything, I'm just of a mind.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know. It's Dr. Sleep. Speaking of which, remind me, Dr. Sleep, that is a sequel to a Stephen King movie, right? The Shining? You know, I'm not looking to get sued.
Oh yes, The Shining.
You mean Shining? Stop it. Wait. It's awfully quiet. There's loot down there.
Yeah, I think this is where you'll actually encounter hunters.
Do they hunt?
Time. Well, they're called hunters, but it's more like they sort of just grunt unintelligibly at you, and then they come bomb rushing you with massive like radiation cannons and crush your face with their shields.
So it's an worm moment.
I mean, they're literally made of worms.
Mm-hmm.
Each one, they're called the Lecolo in their native tongue, is actually a massive colony of eel-sized worms in a that assume a vague bipedal shape, and they're put in armor and.
Covenant forces sighted! Let's hit him, Charlie team!
And they shoot big, giant, green energy cannons at you.
Lane? Is that what I heard?
Green.
Okay then. I was about to say, let's not make that joke. I have seen Mori take too much fire for that. Honestly, I'm just over here thinking to myself that this joke was never funny. Especially since, you know, literally everybody in rap culture got upset by it.
So, there's a trick to fighting the hunters.
Yes.
You get to them. If you have the pistol, I mean like the regular pistol, or rather pretty much any weapon really works, really, is that you run and get behind them, and you shoot them as fast as you can in the small of their back.
Okay, put them down like dogs, is that what you're saying?
Yes. A bit tougher, but it's their main weak spot in every game is their backs. You might want to try to save your grenades.
Yeah, I keep hitting it because, you know what? Certain modern shooters have... Okay, then.
And you back off it. Also, you should have awareness.
What do you mean that there was a cliff there? Ultimately, yeah. You will find that in any other competitive shooter, I just have a mind of, hey, I like to shoot. I don't like to back up at things.
Contact! Enemy in sight! Crap! Those stationary guns are gonna tear us to pieces!
No. You know what? Okay, I feel better.
Hooray!
Let's hit him, Charlie team!
I no longer feel better. Shoot the thing, Chief. Also, yeah, I don't know what it is, Sai. Frankly speaking, the bitrate dimension is encroaching fast. I'm of the mind that I really need to upgrade my equipment at some point. It's been too long. If anything, I would say I am sorry. What more can be done except for technology is weird? Technology be absolutely vomiting in my face.
Cover me. I got your back.
Speaking of vomiting money in places I don't know where they go, Azure Lane's getting new skins, and I'm thinking to myself, oh boy, is it time for me to get out my wallet for Bird Person again?
I mean, no, Taiho didn't get one.
She will eventually. I know this for sure.
I just bought some skins in the game right now. I got a maid skin for the new Vanguard. And I got one.
Isn't she basically some sort of magical girl protagonist? I don't know.
Yes. No. She's just a super dweeb.
Yeah.
I love her already.
They will never give us Tenryu. I can feel it. But then again, she exists in other girls.
We have the Tenryu class. We got one of the ships. Not related to her.
Okay, just
send
the turd in the
girl. we got the Oni girl in the military uniform. So if Tenryu ever shows up in Azulane, she'll probably be an Oni.
Which is also acceptable. Sea Dragon, that's good. Oni, yes. Also, yeah, you have a good night. I hope that shower is good for you, Centris.
Good night, Centris.
Water, the great purifier.
Good one.
I can't fight this thing alone!
But yeah, if anything, I'm just of a mind of, gee, am I not playing Azure Lane right now, but I can appreciate it from a distance. I will continue to hate Ark Royal with a passion, though.
They toned her down a bit, at least, finally.
Finally?
I actually had to acquire her in the game because of, gameplay meta.
Completion bonuses notwithstanding?
I don't care about the completion on that stuff. I just needed her for when fighting the meta ships, having her on in the fleet made it where I could basically one-shot them at max level.
Makes sense. Also, oh yeah, meta ships, also known as literally every game needs an altar class now.
Well, these ones are kind of extreme in a way. They actually have a surprisingly deep lore to them. I mean, to be fair, Fate's altars originally had a deep lore to them as well.
This is true.
Saber altar was. Was Artoria who decided that she was stopped playing nice, even though she was not evil, because again, they're not meant to be evil. They're just
if anything, she took the kid gloves off and decided to be angry. And she got angry. She had to be what if King Arthur was Batman? I mean, yeah, for what it's worth, what I got from Heaven's Feel is just dunk your wife in Grail mud. It's fine.
I mean, that version of Saber Altar is different because it is an actual corruption,
as opposed to
the literal sin of the world.
As opposed to FGO Saber Altar, where it's literally just, hey, here's King Arthur, but she's actually kind of a bitch, but she has to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that was the path because of diverging timelines. That was the path she chose to secure the throne of Camelot.
Yes. Oh Lord!
And you never hear stories about how either normal Arthur or the altar version. Either one, it never says how the people were, suffered under her rule. In fact, it always says that that no matter which version she was, her kingdom was prosperous.
Well, I mean, some would argue it's just because, hey, sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes your son comes from out of nowhere, demands the throne because he's your son. You don't know him, he is just out here. And then Morgan says, fall on your sword. No, better yet, fall on your son's sword, because I've enchanted it to literally go off if he does.
Fall off your horse and eat shit.
Yes. Come back as a 35-year-old woman and immediately have no lore beyond your body.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, whether it's Lance or Alter or anything else, is like you never hear anything about the people being like, oh man, she was a terrible, evil tyrant. No, they lived pretty good, decent lives under her rule. Which Camelot did have a bad time? Morgan's Camelot.
Morgan's Camelot, also known as G. I love living in the retcon dimension. The Natsuverse is wild and flimsy, and frankly speaking, it's held together by mushroom fibers.
Also, I apologize if it's a spoiler thing, but again, I don't play the game, but from what I understand, the whole, Morgan's Camelot thing was actually more or less her father was actually the real ruler.
Yeah.
The whole pulling the strings. McBastard Man.
Yeah. To be fair, I haven't read all of Avalon LaFay, but I can tell you this much. Morgan cares more than you would expect out of Morgan because Morgan is somehow worked up and weird, and she kind of time travels, and hey, that's not Artoria, that's a literal fairy person just using her name.
Yep. Morgan does not like anyone misusing her sister's name.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's fine. She's fine with this weirdo vampire calling herself Tristan.
Look, because she's tiny and cute.
Yes, and then you upgrade her, and then she just turns into literal torture woman. Frankly speaking, I'm sad for her. She sounds like she's in pain.
What I really like is that one little tiny fairy that that makes everyone's clothes.
I forgot her name, but I know what you're talking about.
She's adorable.
Very much so.
What else was there? Oh, Jean Alter is just it's just Jean, but she was made with the hey, what if I didn't go to my own execution willingly? What if I realized this is a bit of a raw deal.
To be fair, there is actually genuinely good lore for Jalter.
I know, and she was created by what's his name?
Bluebeard.
Yeah, because he stabbed. He was angry. He was mad that he is the auto apocalypse of to Jean's Colin Kazana.
I'm sorry, my controller disconnected.
It could not handle the truth.
The truth is out there that nothing makes sense. That you're playing for JPEGs. You spent $500 on a JPEG of a girl with purple hair. What? You say that she's Hindu? I don't see it.
I mean, she can be Hindu if she wants to.
I mean, true. She could also be Lakshmi Bai and literally have an interlude that says, "Stop being racist. I'm not Joan of Arc. Go the fuck away." Ow. Energy So It's Sunday is 3 days away, sir.
But alters were just characters, but with they made some different choices. But ultimately are still the same. How they're supposed to be.
I mean, you could be Kukulkan Alter and literally exist as, hey, my name is Queen Maeve and I have needs.
And her needs was to get railed by the biggest, thickest gay bulg there was.
I want to say valid, but then again, that man is dying.
I mean, it's Lancer. What do you expect?
I expect better.
Look, he just wants to go fishing.
I'll put it.
Let him have a break.
I'll put it this way. Who wants you to summon him as a Lancer? No, summon him as a caster. He's literally an immortal druid.
Yeah, I know. I think it's because he knows he's more powerful as a caster than he was as a Lancer, and to him that's just being summoned in easy mode.
True, but at the same time it's a good easy mode. The easy mode that helps you fight corrupted servants.
Yeah. Oh god, do you know what that means?
Oh.
Ku is a Dark Souls gatekeeper. You're not playing the game correctly unless you use it with this specific weapon and this specific build. No magic, no summons.
Miracles are overpowered. He says as he summons a giant wicker man. But no Nicolas Cage, though.
Yeah. No. See, that Noble Phantasm would be too powerful.
Yeah. You don't die to the burning, you die to the, oh, not the bees, not the bees!
You die to his overwhelming acting.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't even think that Nick Cage is that bad of an actor. It's just that
he's great.
It's just that Hollywood has quote-unquote standards.
And their standards are not up to Nick Cage's.
I'm over here thinking to myself, if you can make me enjoy what's going on in 5 minutes like you can in Face Off, you're doing it right.
Tell you what's a good one though is that new movie he just did where he is that like basically like Freddy Fazbear's.
I was about to say Five Nights at Freddy's, but not.
Yes.
Oh, also,
it's fantastic.
Also, gee lord, these Invisible Covenant with their energy swords and they're goated with the sauce, and oh no.
Oh yeah, you ran into the Spec Ops Elite.
Are they holding the line?
Yes, actually, they are.
That's a game.
They are here to kick your ass and kill you.
That's a game I feel like I'm not gonna play on the idea that I already know this and I've experienced it in other things.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, also, I feel like it needs to be said. What? I don't see you. Your time is now, frankly, die for me. Or I can just die. That's fine too. Goodbye, sir. Lots of contact. What? They called 1-800-CONTACTS. They have my brand, and it's searing my flesh. Oh no. Stop laughing at me. Hey, and he dropped grenades too. Okay, where next? So aside from Gotcha, what else has been on your mind? Aside from also, hey, Ruby. Ruby is a thing. Ruby is probably less of a thing than it should be. And you know, once again, I feel like I don't particularly hate its existence. It's more that I just want it to be better. You have all of the makings of a good thing, you know?
Like, I lasted up through season 3 of it, and I just don't. I'll put
it this way. If you're burnt out on Ruby, you can just play Hawkeye. I feel like it's the same kind of story.
I mean, I suppose. You're not entirely wrong.
I mean, I will say this much. They do kind of have the same thing going on with a plucky dumbass protagonist who eventually has to grow up way too fast, and you know what? She's actually hyper-competent when you actually get her going. I don't know. It's weird, and frankly speaking, I don't have a lot to talk about. My own experience is I went as far as Volume 5, and frankly, everything fell apart from there.
You got farther than I did.
I also played BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle and got extremely mad at Yang's ability to just go into comeback mode whenever she feels like.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Alright then, well, thank you for joining as well, Saku. I hope you enjoyed your night. I hope you enjoyed me feeling out the saga of John Halo, because frankly, we might be ending soon, depending on how far we are here.
We could use the side passages to find a way around.
Oh, also, I've said it before, music is good. I like this beat.
A good beat.
Wait. going from here. Side passages, they say. That's a side passage. That's a dead I don't know in the side passage. Wait. Honestly, I'm just waiting for him to say, ah ha ha! It is no longer rewind time. Honestly, I think about that whole debacle and just go to myself, you know what? I hate that it happened this way. But at the same time, you kind of reap what you sow, but you still didn't deserve what you got. What? You know what? Fine. It's fine. Unfortunate is the me who continues to fall on my own grenade. No, we're going this way. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought that was Invisible Covenant, but no. Sniper Elite 5 coming soon. No. Thank you for closing the door. Alright, let me breathe for a second here. I'm experiencing turbulence. You should experience it with me. Whip, 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 brim, brim. Yeah, no. Thank you. Honestly, will Steely Dan ever leave my brain? I don't think it will. I feel cursed by this.
I don't think it should.
Honestly, it's probably not even just Steely Dan as a whole. It's probably just Gaucho. Honestly, I don't know what it is with that song, but I just happen to really enjoy it. I don't know, something about you say this guy is so cool, snapping his fingers like a fool, but it sounds corny, but at the same time it hits nice. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe the 70s were the 70s. See, that feels as much an explanation as I can give. Also, you know, the phrase bodacious cowboys. Such as your friend will never be welcome here. It's applicable to many things we've seen on this channel. You know what, can you not? There's higher priority things right in front of you. Look at that Top Gun ad. I was under the impression we had ads under control. Well, I guess the company who I bear the name of in shame is continuing to do its thing. We're gonna have to fix that. At some point. Oh, I've got 1 pip of health. Let's not waste it. Give me my shield back. Give me my shield back. Whoa. How about you stop that, my friend? Anyone else? Hey, look at you! In your natural state. Honestly, as much as I'm over here thinking to myself, the ads could leave. They do nothing for me. At the very least, I am glad that there is, in some way, shape, or form, a way to deal with it.
Yeah, I've found a script I added to uBlock Origin that blocks them now.
Right. If anything, I'm just of a mind of, if you don't like the ads, you're welcome to just do what you can to mitigate them. It serves no purpose to me. What matters is you're here in the first place. If anything, support comes from you just joining in and continuing to yell at me.
Yeah, I mean, not too much, though.
Well, I mean that for anybody. It's just you happen to be the one who does that the most, and I find it funny because chat delay.
Yeah. Chat delay.
Chat delay.
My nemesis.
Not to be confused with Jacques Desmoulins. That's somebody else. Frankly speaking, hey, stop it. Everything is bad, and that's plasma grenade. Also, yeah, Noir is correct. How heavy the gameplay is in this is very nice. No downtime. Stay firmly planted in the scene. Firmly grasp it, if you will. Firmly grasp it in your hand. Firmly grasp it. Firmly grasp it.
Grasping.
And then for you, the gun goes through your hand. Like that. So we can all hear you go, wow!
Cortana to Echo 419, requesting reinforcements at our position. We'll have her here, Cortana. I read, but you're inside the Covenant ship. I'm not sure I can... Lock onto my signal and approach fast and low. There's a shuttle bay on the ship's starboard side.
That's essentially how it goes. Don't fuck around. You still get to find out. If anything, finding out happens when you stop fucking around. That's how it is, casually approach child.
Casually approach child.
Uh-huh. Get back here. You take your lumps like everybody else. Can I take this? I wish to take this. I cannot take this, unfortunate. And then for you, since you're so special up on your high tower, and that man back broken. I know, that was me. No, sir. Well,
oh right, I kind of forgot the whole point I was trying to make earlier. It just came back to me.
What was that?
The meta / alter ships.
Mm-hmm.
Their deal is that they're from an alternate timeline where they've been fighting for so long that their actual core is deteriorating.
So the darkest timeline is what you say.
Yeah, which according to them is supposedly is actually the true timeline.
Oh, you mean
they've just deteriorated and then they go insane.
I figured the true timeline was the one where the admiral gets court-martialed for burying his inferior officers.
What officers? The Navy consists of just you and a bunch of ship girls.
Exactly.
They're not officers. They're equipment.
That's even worse. What do you mean that these girls literally exist on the idea that they embody the hopes and dreams of sailors? And you know what? I can see it, but
the original ones do.
The original ones do.
Yeah, they have the blueprint ships, which are based on the concepts and ideas of engineers, madmen, and in the case of Rune, the wargaming community.
Right.
From World of Warships.
And how do you explain Friedrich?
Oh, Friedrich actually has an existing blueprint. You know, German engineering at its greatest. Add in a mommy kick.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And her sister ship Ulrich is actually the same ship as her. They're both designed off the same exact blueprint.
Well, okay then. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. It's just that Friedrich got made first, so she's now the older sister, and Ulrich is her. She calls her darling baby sister, which Ulrich absolutely loathes because it's not cool.
Spider Girl Goth ship immediately recoils at the idea of not being cool. Also, Scythe, your cousin brought a goat. Is he goated?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So meta ships are just that. Their cubes deteriorate because they fight so long, and they went without love.
Yeah, that's the secret ingredient to making a ship girl love.
I mean, quite literally, that's what the scientists who designed them said. Is that the one special human out there who can connect to their hearts.
Yes. And then they do a bunch of weird stuff that doesn't make sense. Did you know that Taiho and Rune have an actual album together?
Yep, it's great. I have it saved.
Who would have thought Aoyuki could sing? Everybody. I've watched Sinfo Gear.
Yeah. Oh, she's in Sinfo Gear?
Yeah, she plays Hibiki.
Oh. Really?
Mm-hmm.
The punch magic girl. Wow, I never knew that.
Yeah. Literally, Little Miss Determination to Fist Girl is Taiho's voice actor.
Huh. Weird.
Also, Shootin' Doji.
Yo, I knew that one. I know all her other roles. I just didn't know she was in Sinfo Gear because I never watched it for you.
Right. Meanwhile, I'm over here thinking to myself, gee, Nana Mizuki, you're doing really great for yourself right here. You get this, you sing the thing, you play the girl who is literally just Blue Raiden.
Blue Raiden.
She is, though.
Is she the Rain transformed?
No, but she is using Ame no Habakiri. So, I don't know. Ame means rain as far as I'm led to believe.
Well, actually, so which Raiden are we talking about here?
Jack the Ripper.
Okay. Yeah, so then, yeah, the Rain transformed.
Mm-hmm. Remember when Raiden killed all those frogs with his mouth?
Yeah. I was like, damn it, Raiden! I went so hard through the game to not kill a single person! He just does it via cutscene.
To be fair, that doesn't count. You didn't kill those girls, he did. Because they were in the way. And boy, was it a bad idea to put Mr. Electric on a ship with a bunch of water around it. What do you mean this suddenly turned into an Azure Lane podcast?
I mean, this is how it goes.
What can you tell me about Indomitable? Other than, boy, does she look like Taiho.
She looks nothing like Taiho.
Okay, it's the dress. That's what makes me think of her.
The dress that Taiho doesn't even start with.
Yeah.
Twin tails. What can I tell you about her? She's very lazy.
Yeah, that makes sense. What do you mean the Royal Navy is just made up of a bunch of rich girls who just happen to be good with guns? Also maids.
I suppose that is how it works.
Meanwhile, you have the Eagle Union, and it's just, hey, Senator Armstrong would love you girls.
Make America great again.
No.
No, I mean, that's one of his lines.
True, but you shouldn't say it.
He said it first. It's okay. It's a Kojima-ism.
I know. Technically, it's a Reaganism first, but still. What? I've done my homework. I know where I can do the political commentary. It's not on this channel, but at the same time, I love Armstrong still. He says what we're all thinking.
Unfortunately, his way of doing things is just all wrong.
Hey, buddy, look over here. Look at the floor. How does it taste?
Does it taste delicious?
Yes. Do you wish to live deliciously? Lick the floor. Fuck. That's not fair. I actually got him magnetized, and you know what? They killed me anyway for it. But I guess continuing on with Funny Broke Drill Machine, what is your favorite, and why am I inclined to believe it's Cheshire?
It's serious.
You know what? I'm stupid. Head maid likes the maid. Who would have thought?
Not just any maid. The dumb maid.
The dumb maid. Sometimes we like them a little bimbo coded. What can we say? Oh.
I'm going to access the Covenant BattleNet and locate an override code to open a door. Working on it.
The maid who is a better bodyguard than maid, yes. She technically has a broadsword, doesn't she?
Yep. She's meant to be a, what are those things called?
A paladin?
A knight.
A knight. Imagine that, the Royal Navy knights their maids. And then you look at Warspite, and I'm over here going to myself, where are your pants? What?
Oh, that's because Queen Elizabeth told her that wearing pants is not expedient.
Well then, Queen Elizabeth is a liar.
And that a knight must be fast above all else.
That sounds like Shimikaze logic, but then again, I haven't played Crosswave. I only know her from the one I don't like.
Wait a moment. I'm going to access the Covenant BattleNet and locate an override code to open a door.
Sir? Please. Thank you. Ultimately, I'm just over here thinking to myself, you know my favorite. Hey. And then here come the big boys. Where are the big boys? Oh. Big Shield? I summon Big Shield Gardener in defense mode? Talk about how Ship Girl can actually go crazy off their own power. You know, I feel like that's the Sakura fleet in a nutshell. Yokai boats. What do you mean that you can just revive girls on the power of the Wisdom Cube? That's fine. That's how repairs work anyway, right?
I mean, for the most part. The right now the current plot is that HMS Hood is actually dying because mistakes that Bismarck made, and they're trying to fix her. So HMS Vanguard is coming to help.
No wonder they need magical girls. I suppose that is an issue to fix. It's not like Amagi over here with her immortal anime girl mom disease, but you know.
Got it. The door is open.
Yeah.
Everyone should move through now. I can't guarantee that it won't lock again when it closes.
Alright then, are we allowed to escape? No. You're certainly not. No! Good night, sweet prince. Also, yeah, I'm also over here thinking to myself, hey, funny dog boat. Funny dog boat who, upon being insinuated that she might be old, may accidentally choke somebody.
Yeah, so, yeah, basically, what happened was, it was one of the Essex class ships. It was the first one. So it was so one of the American boats was the first to go crazy, where her wisdom cube went under
I'm going to call for reinforcements.
went under corruption, became and what's it called?
Cortana to Fohammer.
Oh, I can't pronounce the word, but it's like it metastasized or something.
Metastasize, you say?
Yeah, basically they become cancer cubes.
Ooh.
and it caused her to go completely insane, and that her power, instead of where she's supposed to be an aircraft carrier, so she gains the power to generate and create typhoons at a whim.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Mm-hmm. And she destroyed the Panama Canal.
We need that.
Yes, and what was realized was that what was going on was that how they made ship girls was that they were harvesting the cubes out of dead sirens. And they purified them to turn them into wisdom cubes to create ship girls.
Makes sense.
But when they undergo a metazation where they actually regress back to their original state called a mental cube, and the result is that the ship girl loses all reason and becomes obsessed with one thing only: killing.
As opposed to Lemons in Essex's case.
Yes. However, some of them are able to retain a bit of their former, humanity, and those are the meta ships, such as Enterprise meta and Takal meta and Ark Royal meta.
Right. What they referred to as codes before meta became a real thing.
Yeah, they were calling themselves codes because they were trying to be secret about it because they're time traveling,
right,
to other dimensions and everything. And none of the metas come from the same dimension or timeline. They're all recruited from different timelines to each other because what the Sirens like to do is they wipe out all life on Earth except for a single ship girl and leave her all by herself.
Wow.
To suffer eternal loneliness.
Why though?
Because it's part of their experiment for evolution to see, this one was strong enough to survive, the apocalypse. Let's see what happens to her if we take away any and all form of human contact from her and force her to fight an endless undead army with the faces of all her loved ones for all eternity.
Yeah, and people say that Azure Link does not have lore.
Oh, it most certainly does. In fact, the last event was really cool. We actually killed one of the Sirens off permanently.
Which one?
Compiler.
Did we compile her data into something useful, at least?
No, we had a thing where, the Ironblood pretended to kidnap, Queen Elizabeth, the boat, not the actual queen, though in the actual universe they are one and the same.
The boat queen.
Yes, but it turns out it was actually a ploy. It was actually a secret plot where she was actually working with Ironblood at the naval base of Scapa Flow and pretended to have a siren attack happen, where they used the power of Ironblood's Black Cube to raise up new Ironblood ships from the World War I era.
Well,
and turn them into ship girls. And they went through the portal, and they found that Compiler was in charge of the region, and the reason why was because they gained access to Compiler's mainframe.
Mm-hmm.
And then once the Royal Navy, Eagle Union, Sakra Empire, and the Sardinia Empire ships all joined together at Scapa Flow, the commander, realizing that it was all a secret ploy by Friedrich and Queen Elizabeth, caught on and said, everyone join forces with Ironblood, and defy the orders from Naval HQ.
You know what? It's funny. I always thought that Ironblood was actually going to be the antagonist because, let's be honest here. But frankly...
Nope. They ended up being the ones unifying everyone.
Ironic.
And in the end, it also ends with the official announcement that Bismarck has returned and has retaken her place as Supreme Chancellor.
Well then.
And Friedrich is like, finally, I can stop, being the leader and go back, and go back to hiding, behind the curtains and spend time doting on my child.
Imagine,
which
imagine
the commander says, please no.
Stop. Go back. I wish to be mom.
Commander's like, not right now. You're embarrassing me in front of everyone. And we go through, and we fight basically entire fleets of compilers until we finally blow up her mainframe, and then she dies, and she ends up having that whole, will I still dream, Dave, kind of realization.
Alright, everything just turns back into Claire de Lune, and everything goes blim 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 blim.
And now in the new one is HMS Vanguard is a total dweeb, and we're on an adventure through Camelot.
Like actual Camelot?
Yes, actual Camelot. Through the Avalon teleporter system. We've already ran into Meta Renown and Meta Repulse, and they're looking badass. They're carrying swords now, made of like molten iron.
Well, now. I would make a Shimash joke, but no.
They're also like bleeding molten iron out of their own skin.
Oh.
Because they're metas. Ironically, their isolation caused them to become less crazy, because they were part of the Enterprise's group fighting the Sirens, but they got caught in a trap and separated, and they were sent to this one version of Camelot where they can't escape.
It's understandable. Sometimes it's better for you.
And they decided to just settle down and just run this castle all by themselves.
As one does.
And they're also like, yes, you came here looking for your queen, but we're afraid she's not here, and now you're stuck here for all eternity with like us, with no escape. Meanwhile, Vanguard is just, yeah, well, I have this teleporter device in my hand right here so we can leave it any time we want. Talk to you later. Bye.
Right. Also, yeah, thank you, Sci-Fi. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Goodbye. Have a good night.
I hope the boats kept you company. Also, hey, I got another achievement.
And Indomitable complains about having to do work, and she wants to just take a nap.
Yeah. I want to say I know the feel, but hey. When you have a name like Indomitable, some people might expect you to do work.
She's just another member of the illustrious class,
Right.
You got, big illustrious, big titty Christian lady.
She is very Christian, isn't she?
Extremely.
And then you also have Formidable, who, frankly speaking, if you've seen Slow Ahead, you know how I feel.
Yeah. Formidable. You mean Dio.
Dio.
She has the power of time stop.
Alright then, here's my dubstep fart noise for you.
Good shooting.
And then there's everyone's on Aeson Victorious. She just likes to go shopping.
There's a System of a Down joke in here somewhere. You know, victorious, everything like that.
Yeah, I guess. It's been a while. Also, I'm drinking.
Drinking? A thing I'm not allowed to do. Not on this training arc.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just need to try to relax, because I got me a long work weekend.
Yeah.
I would do 40 hours in 4 days.
Ooh. If anything, I can empathize.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday.
Now tell me, Cordy, are we almost done here? Well, more so just asking, how long is this stage? I would like to think them rounding up right there means we might be done soon.
Nobody on this side. Area secure.
Nobody on this side. Will I ever learn how to do a British accent? I doubt it. But yeah, if anything, I'm just of the mind of, hey, Azure Lane is actually pretty good. I wish I had the mental state to play it. If anything, I just appreciate from afar.
Azure Lane has been under so many changes. It's unfortunately become one of those games that's the unless you play through all its changes consecutively, or you are completely brand new to the game. It's not very well for. Oh yeah, I'm always out of breath. That's just a constant state of my being.
And just to chase it. You know,
we must be in the bridge.
Not to make light of your condition.
I just try not to breathe too loud or too much.
The captain must be in one of them. We need to keep looking for him.
That's the thing. It looks like tits and ass on the cover, but it actually has a good lore. But then
Azure Lane was created and by a woman, and for the sole purpose that she wanted cute girls with big titties to look at.
I mean, valid. Try explaining that to some people, but valid.
I mean, just like Bayonetta's artist designed Bayonetta to be what she thought a hot woman would look like, what she wants to look at.
I mean, I could say the same thing about the entire Neptunia writing staff being women, but then again,
Kamiya's only input on Bayo was giving her glasses.
Yeah. And when they took away the glasses, he decided to just go around spreading glasses. Put the glasses back, he said.
I'm not as asthmatic. I just can't breathe.
The sad fact that... would you say it's deviated septum?
I don't know. I just don't get enough oxygen.
That's a
when I breathe. Mm-hmm. That sometimes I occasionally have to go to the hospital to get like a nebulizer.
Right.
Just to clear my lungs up enough so I can get a breath in there. Maybe it is. I don't know. I have severe damage, permanent damage to my lungs because of chronic acute bronchitis.
Well, I'm very sorry for that.
That's okay.
Honestly, my whole thing today was I nearly suffocated on account of the fact that it's summer and my allergies decide to say, you know what, mucosis, commit to die.
Mm-hmm.
Frankly,
bad news that the original meta ship apparently is back again in the game. The only way I say bad news is because, unlike the rest of the Essex class, she's not a full-grown woman.
I'm not a fan. I'm already not a fan. Speaking of which, I have to wonder, do we have the ability to just... Okay, yeah, save and quit.
Yeah, you do. But here, I'll just send you a picture of what she looks like.
Okay, then. Let me take a quick gander at something more than likely bound to curse my eyes.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Why?
It'd be fine. It'd be fine if she had like one more piece of clothing, you know. Just
why, headmaid? Why this?
I don't know. She's the Jack the Ripper. She's Jack the Ripper of Azur Lane now.
I hate that answer. It's bad. Frankly speaking, I don't know what is up with these people, but then again, I'm the person who usually likes to talk about character design. We should do a podcast one day and discuss character design if Twitch will allow it, but frankly, I don't know. Life is weird, and frankly speaking, I should already be offline at this point, but we're having fun here. Halo is Halo. Halo is being nice to me, but maybe we do this again next Thursday. And you can continue to make me feel bad for not understanding where the bridge is, but I won't harp on that. I'm enjoying myself way more than I'm hoping to get better. Frankly speaking, if anything, thank you though. Tonight has been very eventful in my opinion.
Oh yeah. I just didn't expect I'd have to be on here to make you go left instead of right.
To be fair, you are kind of the professional railroader, as I say. If anything, you yell at me because you care.
Yeah.
But yeah, for what it's worth, tomorrow may be more Yakuza 7s, so look forward to that.
If I'm still alive to watch, I'll be here. If not, I'll probably just be dead asleep.
I will PayPal. Well, I will FedEx you a Phoenix now.
Neat.
Right. In any case, though, thank you for joining me, and thank you as well, Headmate, for continuing to do the thing that you do. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, with more thing. And maybe even more thing after that, because once you know it, I have a vacation coming up.
The thing.
And the stuff in the thing.
Alright. Bye, everybody.
Have a good night. Continue to do what you do. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay out of the summer thing. Because frankly speaking, sploosh yourself away into something that isn't summer heat. And I will be doing the same for as much as I can continue to do so. So have a good night, and I hope to see you again soon.